Welcome to the Game Room. This is our weekly news, and currently we have our special guest who's not really human, but quick introduction. My name's Lorec, and I've got Jake.
Hi.
So we're going to be talking about some of the latest games that will be coming out. So first up, we're going to talk about Cat Quest. Now, Cat Quest actually has been launched on the 8th of August on iOS. If you guys wondering, it's a action RPG game with cats. And pretty cute game. I've been playing quite a bit of it. Me and my partner has been playing quite a bit of Cat Quest. So if you guys want to check it out, it's on iOS. It only costs you $6. And it's done by our local developers, the Gentle Bros. So check them out.
Support local, eh?
Support local.
So does that mean your cat only has 9 lives?
It could be more than 9 lives.
Find out. Get it on iOS right now. Next up, we got more news regarding everybody's favorite shooter, Overwatch. Today we got the drop on May's origin story. We got a new animated shot, Rise and Shine.
Yep.
Where you finally find out where May came from. It's pretty tragic, I would say.
Yeah.
Especially with Snowball and the rest of her team. But no spoilers here, so do check it out. It's Blizzard, so you know it's great work. So you definitely want to watch it. And we also have a new escort map dropping. Junkertown. So we're finally going to Australia, the Outback. You know, the home of Junkrat and Roadhog. Those two nasty criminals that everybody loves. Yep, so check that out. Play some Overwatch.
Yeah, I mean, it was quite cool to have their little animated short where they talk about Junkertown and they have their misadventures. And it's not really full CG, but it's like an art style of cartoonish that really resonates.
I don't know about you, but I'm really eager to see if the Queen of Junkertown ever appears.
No, she could be a new character.
Stay tuned.
So moving on, we're going to talk more about shooters. We've got PUBG now, one of pretty much the most popular FPS currently on Steam, and
Winner, chicken dinner.
which I've never gotten.
Neither have I.
Well, but if you guys want to check out the new map, I think they just released it at Gamescom. It's a desert map with close quarters, pretty small place, and pretty high buildings. So if you guys want to have all that closed up using your shotguns, your submachine guns, and instead of just being a sniper, pew 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 with that 8x scope or even 16x scope, perhaps desert map could be your next choice.
So you don't like being sniper?
No, I like to kind of use a submachine gun to burst and maybe an AK to shoot long range.
I'm more of a frying pan kind of guy.
And I think the recent championship they had prizes, and the medals were not medals but were gold, silver, and bronze pans.
That's perfect. All right, next up we have Yakuza Kiwami. Yakuza Kiwami is the remake of the original Yakuza, which dropped released for PS3 way back in the day. So this is a full remake for the PlayStation 4.
That's good.
So if you are not familiar with Yakuza, it's basically a story about the Japanese criminal underworld. And this guy, Kiryu, basically is the dragon. So you learn about his story. But the story is wacky. You know, the Yakuza series is wacky and quirky. So if you're into a little bit of more fun and less serious story about the Yakuza, I would suggest you checking out Yakuza Kiwami, which comes out next Tuesday.
Yeah, I like to walk around and do the other side quests and
there's arcades.
Hostesses.
You got to play arcades and you got to go into hostesses clubs. You know, I like the recent Yakuza 0. You know, I love the karaoke version where you get to sing and it has awesome music videos. So go back to where it all began. Yakuza Kiwami is the best. I would think it's the best way to experience the Yakuza series in this generation of consoles.
True that.
Right.
So going back a bit more on FPS, one last one, we've got Quake Champions. They have released their early access. So if you guys want to pick up and start having some Quake Champions using your railguns, because I have played quite a bit in early beta, and I would really want to get into a fresh new FPS rather than PUBG and Overwatch.
Why not Lawbreakers?
Yeah.
Alright, so Quake Champions is now in early access. So we are really lacking players in Southeast Asia. So if you're interested, you know, leave your Steam Steam name
Below
the comments
on the
below.
comments.
You know.
Let us know. We can play together.
Yeah, let's
'cause-
get together a game. We can play some Quake Champions.
Yeah, I'm psyched about that because they had some great stuff. Especially the pack itself comes with all the heroes. You get a additional skin and you get 3 requilleries.
Basically loot boxes. Everybody loves loot boxes right now.
Is requiller, yeah, the very elaborate name for loot box though. But
Indeed.
so anyway, Quake Champions is dropping on Steam, so do check it out.
And last but not least, we're talking about Uncharted: The Lost Legacy.
Ooh, I read your review.
Yeah, which you can read down below. We'll link my review below. So basically, what do you know about Uncharted: The Lost Legacy?
I'm still playing Uncharted 4. I'm halfway through.
Oh goodness. All right, so right off the bat, I would suggest everyone to finish Uncharted 4 before you start The Lost Legacy.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, and definitely do know that this is not a DLC. This is a full-fledged Uncharted story starring Chloe Fraser from Uncharted 2
Right.
and Nadine Ross of Uncharted 4.
Okay.
You know who that is, right?
Maybe.
So basically, the shoreline mercenary captain, that lady,
Oh, okay.
that lady with the afro.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, we're following this two on a new adventure in India. They're looking for the fabled lost treasure, the tusk of Ganesh.
Ooh.
So they'll be heading out to ruins, the standard Uncharted stuff. You get to solve puzzles, you get to, climb stuff, use your grappling hook.
Okay. I've seen you do that the
Yeah,
other day.
you get to solve puzzles, the basic Uncharted stuff, and basically kill tons and tons of bad guys. Yep. So what I like about Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, it's a really, really short experience. It's about 6 to 8 hours, but it's really, really packed full of content that both new fans and old fans like me would appreciate. So you don't have to actually know much about Uncharted to enjoy the action. The third-person shooting, everything is great. It's vintage Uncharted.
Yeah.
But there are certain callbacks that you appreciate it if you know more about the history of Uncharted.
True.
Right?
I'm halfway through 4, so
Yeah. There's even a surprise
trying to
cameo.
finish.
So I won't spoil it for you. So definitely play the game and find out. And if you want to read more about, you want to go more in depth about the game, go and read my review. We'll link it below. That's about it for us this week on The Game Room.
Yep. So do check us out. On the next portion is Indie, You and Me, and we're gonna be talking to some indie developers. And do stay tuned. Check us next week.
For Lorec, I'm Jake, and we're out.
So this is the next part of the video. We're here together with Aiysha. She's the 2D artist with BattleBrew. So I'm gonna let her introduce herself and tell you guys more.
Hi, my name's my name is Aiysha. Yeah, I'm a 2D artist at BattleBrew. So my role, in the current project that we're doing now, my role is mostly in user interface and like integrating 2D assets into the game itself. Yeah. So yeah,
That's pretty cool, man.
that's basically what I do. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think this is the one thing that most people don't realize, which is user interface is actually it's a very pivotal role, because if you don't get it right, then
Yeah, it kind of is. So it's a lot of testing, a lot of iteration. Most of the time, the first round of it doesn't really work out, and yeah, because we're doing it on mobile, so you kind of need to test it on the device itself. And yeah, some things work for some people, some things don't work for some people, and you got to decide yourself which is the better solution.
Great.
Yeah,
wow, that's really
and also it has to fit the style of the game.
right.
So you don't want something that's too disjointed from the overall feel. It has to complement the game itself. Yeah.
Oh, great. So how did you ended up in BattleBrew?
Okay, so how I got into the industry itself was I literally fell into it. I co-founded a studio with two of my uni friends, and 5 years on, somehow I'm still in the industry. So I met Sean at Scape through this event, this like artist meetup thing called Artivity.
Yep.
And that's where I think quite a few of my colleagues actually, we met each other there. Then after that, I guess that's where it more or less started. And Sean asked me if I wanted to join, and I said, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, I literally fell into it again. So yeah, I'm falling into stuff a lot, I guess.
But you didn't start it with gaming as a education career, right?
No.
What did you started with in the first place?
It's kind of game related. So I was in the School of Computing in NUS. So I didn't actually do any art or interface like learning in school mostly. I did like programming. So then when I came out, I'm like, I'm not a very good programmer, but sure, why not try art? I've always liked it. I've always been drawing all my life. I just wasn't very good at it, and somehow I'm still here. So yeah, that's basically it.
That's cool, man. All right, so I think going back to a bit to the 2D art part, I think are there any kind of people, art styles or artists that you really get inspiration from? Personally?
Personally, well, I don't really have a particular style I enjoy, but I think I do enjoy looking at card game art, like people who did Magic the Gathering, or movies even, you know. I think I'm not so into the... I started as an anime fan, so I really like drawing anime and stuff, but I think I've sort of branched out away from that. And
any animes you really like? Who knows, maybe the right.
Anime I like?
Yeah.
I'm very into Aono Exorcist, Rurouni Kenshin, Evangelion is the natural pick. I mean, yeah. So I haven't really kept up with the more recent series though. So
Boku no Hero.
Nah, I watched like one episode of that. I'm not so into it. Yeah. Nah, no. Aono Exorcist is way better. Like, still waiting for D. Grey Man. I'm still waiting for a very long time.
I thought season 3 for Aono Exorcist was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was
the 2 eyes.
Yeah, it was that one arc which was really good in the anime. The movies are really good too, but I don't really have like a favorite other than you know the cult classics, Evangelion, the ones that I really rewatch. Little Witch Academia was really good.
Yep.
It was super cute. Yeah, I really like that one.
So maybe more about anime and how you work well with the BattleBrew crew. I mean, any nice things that you guys do together to strengthen the bond? Because we've been talking to various people from BattleBrew, and it seems like everybody has a very strong bond. So I think what are other things that you guys do to reinforce that?
So we do hang out a lot outside of work. Like I think we start out as friends first before colleagues, and there are some people who say like, oh, it's very dangerous for you to, you know, work with your friends, you know. But I think somehow it's worked out well because of the fact that we've seen each other's work outside of the friendship as well. Right. And we also do stuff like eating together during lunch. So on Mondays we have like Mala Monday, and then on Wednesdays we have this thing called Waifu Wednesdays. Not politically correct, but oh well, yeah. Waifu Wednesdays, where we basically stay back at work and have dinner and watch anime, basically. Yeah. So I think that's how I'm watching my new series. Yeah.
Because you're sharing it with everybody else.
Yeah, because you're literally like, okay, we gotta watch something that everyone more or less likes, and yeah, that's how I more or less get exposed to new series.
Right. So I think just to wrap it up a bit, we're gonna maybe like, I'm more curious. Do you have any advice for people who are looking into getting into the gaming industry, or stuff that you feel that you wish you knew before and kind of wish that you could tell them?
Okay. Well, it really depends on what you want to, which parts of the gaming industry you want to get into. I mean, it's really competitive. Like even the Singapore scene, you wouldn't say that it's particularly like, I wouldn't say fully mature yet, but it's still extremely competitive because somehow everyone still wants to get into it. So it doesn't matter what role you're in, whether you're into like art, into programming, whether you're into sound even, you have to really understand that passion is very important. And I know it sounds very generic, but yeah, you do need to understand that passion is very important. Like if you just treat this as a day job, then like you won't really enjoy it, I feel. So, and also get good at what you do. Yeah, like it's like, the whole term of like get good has a lot of like, to me has a lot of negative connotations sometimes where people don't really, it's good to obsess, but don't obsess too much. Like understand that there's always a balance, you know, like starting artists, they tend to like, oh, we got to get good, and then they end up breaking their hand. like 6 months in because they're just drawing and not taking care of themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's get good at your craft and also network, like meet the people who are already in the industry and go for events. Basically know what you're getting into lah. I think a lot of students especially they don't know what they're getting into, and then when they actually do come in, then the rose tinted glasses are off and then they realize no, that's not what I want.
Right.
Yeah, so I hope that helped. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's good. I mean, like, we just spent a couple minutes with Aiysha, and if you guys really know what you're getting into, and if you're prepared for the long run, I think go ahead.
Yeah, it's tough though, so ganbatte.